Slightly weird narrative coming from New Zealand about how we're going to throw the game against them in preparation for the France game.
Yeah, so this is really bizarre. On Friday night on the BBC live coverage, Ruby Tui basically said that somebody from the Ireland camp phoned in and said that they were going to throw the New Zealand game. Basically, the BBC presenter was a bit like, so you're saying they're going to throw the towel in? And Ruby Tui went, yeah, that's what I've heard, but basically I don't buy it. I think it's a double bluff.
Hannah, is there any world in which you do rest your best players for the game against New Zealand and go all guns blazing for France?
Yeah, there won't be a case of throwing it as such. I think the height of what you'll see is maybe a bit of rotation. I would like to think that he wouldn't completely rotate it around from a consistency and cohesion point of view.
And what people want to know is if Ireland beat New Zealand, and how significant is that?
So we beat New Zealand, all of a sudden we played the runners-up of that group, which would be in Italy. But it's not a fear factor either way.
Why not go all out to beat New Zealand?
If there's a little bit of rotation, some of these girls are getting their chance to put a hand up for a selection for a quarter-final. So there's very much everything on the line, despite it being maybe not a must-win game as such.
Would you play Aoife Wafer in that game?
Maybe put her on the bench. Aoife's been so unlucky with injuries and her injury profile of coming back. She does unbelievable rehab to get herself back from one injury, and then she could get the most bizarre injury in the next kind of run-up. So I think they will be wanting to mind her, but there's that element of match minutes. I've seen Aoife Wafer come back and play like absolute god, having not had any match minutes under her belt. So there's that argument too. So I'd say they probably won't risk her.